Guys, I just had a great idea for a new channel. It's called On the Stool with the RV Tool, starring Josh the RV Nerd. I'm aiming for the #1 or #2 time slot.
And in case you're curious what the thing above the light switch is, that is the thermal sensor that talks to the in-command system. So if you're laying in bed, you're too hot, you're too cold, you can grab your phone, you can crank the air up and down. You don't even have to put on pants. And anytime I don't have to put on pants, I'm a happy camper.
Those people at Walmart sure don't appreciate it, though. They ain't got no sense of humor.
You can just walk up and go, no, I don't want the light on. And that's the end of it. You don't have to go beep, boop, which, by the way, if you speak R2-D2 language, you know I just said something very unsavory about his mother. And holy cow, you could have yourself not just a wastebasket, you could have an entire dumpster down under this thing. That is a big cat. I could hide under that thing for hide and seek. You know what? I'm going to test it. Check this out.
Okay, so I was wrong. But I do still maintain that it is a big space. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go see a chiropractor. So what about travel access? Well, to show you, I felt it could best be expressed through song, so I've prepared something to the theme of the 1984 theme song to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. 5, 6, 1, 2, 7, 8!
With the slide closed, we can see, we can get to everything. Travel access, what a dream. Cherokee campers kicking butt. Handy little leash latch, that is good for more than just the fur-legged? Well, in a way, yeah, four-legged furry friends. Of course, you could also, I guess, hook a chicken to a latch, you know, if you want to keep your pet chicken. What was the chicken's name from Moana? Hey Hey? Was that Hey Hey? I think that was his name. I love that chicken. Frankly, my favorite character in the entire show, the stupid chicken. So she might be a villa, but she ain't vanilla. And all it takes to swap between any of these things is just a simple 50 to 30 amp reducer. Remducer? Like REM sleep? An alternative quite a few people like is what's called a dog bone connector. You see here you've got your... That's 15. That's 30. I grabbed the wrong part. They're actually using a T-molded trim on everything so that it all slots and locks in place. It's kind of like me. You wouldn't believe this, but I actually recently took up popping and locking. As I've gotten older, my knees have started popping, my back's been locking up. You can see next to that rear stabilizer jack, you have a little sewer hose caddy. This RV has limited outside storage, and Cherokee didn't want you cross-contaminating both your freshwater stuff or even just like your picnic table or, you know, lawn chairs or something like that by throwing your stinky slinky down in there, because there's nothing like grabbing the armrest of your favorite lawn chair only to find out your sewer hose was in contact with it. Then you rub your eyes, and now what you got? Bam! Pink eye. Nobody wants it.
By the way, Dove's soap does not taste as good as their chocolate. That is a fact.
Also, little RV pro tip for you. This folding, floating table here, if you can leave one of the benches down in transit, an easy place to keep that is you just basically shove it in between the cushions right there. Just shove it. Give it a good shove. The other thing you can do is lift up the mattress in the bedroom and slide it under the mattress, and that'll keep it from bouncing around and banging into everything. Or you can just shove it. By the way, this one has here these little things called puppy savers, so that you got yourself your little fluffy Pomeranian running around. It doesn't jump between the ramp patio party deck and flop out of the trailer and go running into Timbuktu, because that is never what anyone is looking for when they're camping. No, sir. And some USB plugs there for the kiddos. So on a rainy day, the big kids in the upper beds here, they can keep themselves occupied with whatever Pac-Man whiz-bang video games that they got at the time. Back in my day, we just kicked a rock and we loved it. Kicking rocks was fun. Sorry, I don't know where I'm going with this. And it is boggling to me how many RVs have a bath and a half or 2 bathrooms and only 1 black tank flush. It's about as smart as my Uncle Gary trying to retire off of scratch-off tickets. You can have an amazing RV. You've got the full-time RV warranty, the 3-year structural coverage, but what good is it if installing a roof vent throws away a portion of that warranty? That makes about as much sense as trying to slam a revolving door. Pardon the gash on my head. I definitely didn't get that by just scraping my forehead while taking off my hat. I definitely got that by doing something like fighting off some terrorist insurgents who were attacking a busload of orphan nuns? Or good gravy, this hat, and even with my balding hairline, I've got some bad hair days going on right here. Did you know you could have bedhead with no hair? I found out. You could push that button to open the slide out, get in the bedroom, and then use your phone to close the slide behind you, which in a way makes it very secure and makes it very difficult for those gas station murder hobos to get to you.
And in case y'all curious, gas station murder hobos is a real thing. My cousin Ricky had to fight one off with a ninja sword he keeps in the backseat of his pickup. Yes, sir, he did.
And how big is the pantry, you ask? Big enough?
Surprise.
To hide a ninja. You know, I actually call these the hide-and-go closet. One time, my Uncle Gary was teaching me some spycraft, teaching me how to hide from the enemy. You could say we did some James Bonding.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
Hey y'all, Josh the RV Nerd here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan, here with another episode of Farting Around the Campfire. With us as always is absolutely nobody, because this is not a real show.
And one more thing, guys, something you should...
Did you hear that? If you came here to kill me, clap your hands. No.
Fragile, huh? Must be Italian. Haylett RV, because when you're here, you're family. Wait, is that Olive Garden? Crap.
Did I mention that this living room is big enough for a fashion show? Crap. But I think on a rainy day, that almost becomes like a little kids' playtime ice cream shop. It's a play space, you know? Am I just a big kid? Is it me, or like, do you see how that could be really handy for kids? All right, ice cream. We got ice cream here. Freckleberry, monkey meat. We got all the favorites. Ice cream, bring it in. You could wash a Labrador in this thing. If you need to, for some reason, if there's some kind of microcosm of society out there that does like weird shower yoga or something like that, I think you could almost pull that off in here. And if there's not a weird microcosm of our society that's doing shower yoga, I bet pretty soon there will be. That'll be the next TikTok challenge, am I right? All right, mistakes were made. Help! Guys! I really need help! I can't feel stuff! Even the living room gets in on the kitchen space, and that sound, by the way, I swear, was this chair going like that. That was not me. Hey, Jody, you want to hear something funny?
Yeah. Excuse me.
But still with a focus on family time over here.
Stop! Family time! I should probably cut that out.
And hey, as an added bonus, turns out this one is kinda toilet TV certified.
Let's go Browns! Let's go Browns!